You guys, it's Tuesday, which means it's time for new makeup releases, episode 39. So if you guys want to gab about the new Natasha Denona palette and also talk a little bit more about Blend Bunny's collab with Robert Welsh, then just keep watching. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Karen Harris. I like to film tan girl friendly makeup videos here on YouTube. I do post quite often, so highly recommend hitting that subscribe button, turning on that bell so you're notified every time I post. And without further blabbering, let's get into it. You guys, we are in that super duper exciting time of year. I am feeling all of the launches and I'm checking my list and trying so hard to make wise purchasing decisions. So if you're with me, definitely stick around because we have so much to chat about. The first thing I want to tell you guys about is the palette on my eyes today. I decided instead of purchasing some new palettes that I really need to play with some of these palettes that I've purchased that I kind of missed the boat on, but I figured if I use them in a video, then at least it wasn't money completely down the drain. So I started a little multiple looks, multiple palettes video, and this is one of the looks. So I use the Krypton Cosmetics. This is their Atlantis palette, and oh my gosh, this is so stunning. So I will link them down below. They actually have a new launch coming up, so we can chat about that in this video. And then another new release that I have from a brand I love so much is Fenty Cosmetica. They're launching the Harvest of Souls palette today. It might be out, actually no, I think this video will go live before the launch of this palette. So definitely check down below if you are interested. I believe this is launching at 9 Pacific, which is 11 Central Time, which is my time zone. I've already done 2 looks with this palette. I posted the video last Saturday. So if you want to see the eye looks I created, I think this is my favorite color story from them. They've done a lot of 9-pan color stories. So this is one of the, I think this is the second big palette like this they've done with an expanded color story, and I love it so much. I believe this is their Halloween launch. I think it's perfect for Halloween. I have to say this is another solid launch from a indie brand for the spooky season as well as the holiday season. So I'm super here for it. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are on this palette. Are you planning on picking it up? I've also heard some of you are waiting for a sale, which totally makes sense because I do believe they have a pretty fabulous Black Friday sale. I don't have any deets if they're having one this year, but I'm assuming if they stick to tradition, they will. So that's exciting, but the palette is gorgeous. And I'm going to go ahead and slide on over so we can chat about more new things. Okay, so the first thing we have to chat about is the new sneak peek from Natasha Denona. So this is the holiday launch, and it's the Roxa eyeshadow palette. And we have this little video that she posted saying coming soon. It's got the beautiful rippled packaging like the golden palette does, and it seems like it's a purpley deep green tone palette. Now I think that this is a leak, of course, from Trend Mood, and I saw a few other accounts post this as well. I have a feeling this is gonna get taken down, so I did screenshot it, but we have a look at the inside of the palette, and I heard that she like threatens to sue people. I don't know. But it looks like we have a beautiful purple palette. Now, I never bought the Lila palette, or did I own that? I don't think I did. I feel like I've seen it in store, but I just couldn't commit to that price tag because the bigger Natasha Denona palettes are like $120 something, and at that time when the Lila palette came out, I don't think I wanted to spend that kind of money on a purple palette because I'm just not into purples that much. Now, in 2024, I have a lot of beautiful purple palettes, and I'm not saying that this one trumps those ones because I have a lot of beautiful purple palettes from indie brands, but I'm also really excited that we're not getting another nude palette, a warm palette, a golden palette, a lukewarm palette. All the palettes are starting to look the same, so I'm a little bit excited about the fact that we have some purples. It's not the most unique color story in the world, but I'm excited about it. So I can't wait to see the swatches. There seems to be like a beautiful marbly shade in the middle. I wonder if this has some cream to powder shadows. We'll have to wait and see. Hopeful that this will be a beautiful palette. I wonder if there will be a collection. I hope there's a purple eyeliner because recently I was complaining about needing a good purple eyeliner, so that will be nice. Maybe a blush, that would be cool. You know, just putting it out there into the universe. I don't know if it's just going to be an eyeshadow palette, but a girl can dream. A girl can expect some spin-offs. So that is the big news that we have this week, is that Natasha Denona holiday palette, the Roxa palette, is coming. I have a feeling that when I wake up in the morning tomorrow, all those images will disappear, but that is yet to be seen. Now, next we have to chat about Miss Blend Bunny. So I can't remember if we saw the inside of the palette when we talked about this collaboration last week, but it looks like we have the full reveal of the collection. First of all, this collection is launching on the 18th, and it is going to be at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Mine is supposed to get delivered today, so if it is delivered today, I'm going to do my best to get a video up. I would love to get multiple looks done, but that's just not going to be possible if I want to get it up on Wednesday. So we'll see. I'll do one look and maybe I'll be able to do more looks before the launch. So we have the Divination palette, which is warm browns in a range of depths for all skin tones, smoky gray black for the perfect smoky eye, Robert's signature purple shades, some of the most gorgeous yellows, unique blues, and vibrant greens. You have a gorgeous range of tones in a color story that just plays together so beautifully for some of the most divine looks you can conjure up. Dark and light shimmers are included to work seamlessly together and complement their respective rows. A dazzling blue multichrome shade Oracle for the most beautiful starry night inspired eyes. This palette's going to retail for $48, which is a really great price point, I think. And then we have the Divination Gloss Bombs. Betrayal is an enchanting deep purple with celestial blue sparkles. Good Fortune is a mysterious green with gold sparkles that completely neutralize your natural or added lip color in a way that genuinely feels like magic right before your eyes for $15. Divination Stackable Lashes. Robert loves finishing his stunning eye looks with the perfect lashes and wanted to be sure to have two options in one that could be worn separate or stacked together. A half lash for a more subtle wing lash, a full strip lash for extra glamour, and the option for both for extra gorgeous lashes when you want to be a little extra. $12 USD. So there's a bunch of FAQ stuff in this caption as well, but overall, I'm really excited about this. I love Blend Bunny's gradient layout. I know some of you do, some of you don't. Some of you prefer a more confetti layout, as you guys call it. I think this is beautiful. I think it's going to work for a lot of skin tones. I can't wait to see it on different skin tones. I think that there's already looks on Instagram, so I'm super excited to play with this collection. I think the packaging is epic. It's just so exciting to have a little piece of Robert Welsh's artistry. I feel like I've been watching him for such a long time, and of course I don't know him personally, but for the size of YouTuber, he just comes off as very genuine, and literally like mentioned the collection in my last new makeup releases video. I did tag him in my caption of the video, but still, I was so impressed that they took the time to leave a comment on my last video, and that was so sweet. Like, completely did not have to do that. I think that speaks to the creator's character so much, because they're clearly taking the time to follow up on people that are taking the time to talk about their collaboration. I think that's so cool. And I know sometimes, as small as I am, I don't have the capacity sometimes to look through all my comments and respond. So I just thought it was really cool. Anyways, overall, you guys know I love Blend Bunny and I love this collaboration. I think this one speaks to me the most of the three collaborations because I've been following Robert for so long, and the other two collaborators were more new to me. So for some reason, I feel more connected to this launch. And either which way, I think that this is like Blend Bunny's collab era. I don't know if they have more collabs coming, but I think this is genuinely so exciting. I love the layout. I can't wait to play with this, give you guys my thoughts on it. So yeah, let me know what you're thinking about this new collection. We also had a drop from Martine Cosmetics. This is another one that's on my wish list. What I'm really hoping is going to happen is that this will launch on Beauty Bay, because then I would love to pick up the new Beauty Bay palette with this launch, and that way I'll just be able to save a little bit on shipping. So this is a really like creepy circus themed collection, and I love it so much. So they have a palette, and it says the palette is 18 shades with hypnotic pigmentation, a decline of matte shadows. I don't think that's the right translation, but whatever. Chromes, glitter toppers, duochromes, and this will make your experience a thrill. And then we have some lip products, I think. They're the Red Velvet Mousse and Jumbo, the Orange Velvet Mousse. The two new lips with a creamy formula and flaming pigmentation. And then we have 3 liquid blushes in Giddy, Vera, and Casey. So really, really love this color story. Love the theme. I'm not really into creepy circuses, but I think they always do a really great theme. I think last Halloween or one of their last collections was a shark bite theme or a shark attack theme. So I think that Martine Cosmetics genuinely comes up with really interesting themes. And I really want the palette. I have a little collection going of their palettes, so I'm hoping I can get my hands on that through Beauty Bay. So if you guys know if this is coming to Beauty Bay, definitely let me know down in the comments. Okay, so here is the Tulip Dream palette. This is the new launch from Krypton Cosmetics. So it's a 5-pan palette. It looks like there's 2 shimmers and then 3 mattes. And this is super cute. I'm not super duper interested in it because it's not really like drawing me in. I definitely prefer a palette that has a few more shades. I'm not super into smaller palettes. Not that I have like a hard line of I'm not going to buy a 5-pan palette. It's just the color story is not interesting enough to draw me in. Now this is going to launch on the 20th at 12 p.m. EDT, and the price will be $32. You can also use a code. I guess there's a launch sale. It'll drop it to $28.80. So hopefully that'll help you guys out. There's also a giveaway going on their Instagram, so you can check that out if you want to apply. Overall, I'm not super interested in this palette, so I'm going to be skipping it, but I just wanted to mention it because seriously, I've had these palettes pretty much since they launched, and I'm finally filming with them, so I wanted to talk about the new launch as well. We also have a launch from Makeup by Mario. So this is the new Ethereal Eyes Moonlight palette, and this launched as a app exclusive on Sephora today, and I was chuckling because so many influencers were saying like, grab this now, and low-key, listen, don't get me wrong, I'm curious. I know that there's going to be tons of videos posted about this palette, but I was just like, no, this is so boring. I could never part with 60-something dollars for this palette. Get the vibes. I totally see the aesthetic of this, and I'm sure it's like everybody's favorite new Makeup by Mario palette, but I definitely have no shortage of shades like this in my collection, and I promise you I have better shades. So it was an easy skip for me, and I'm so happy about it because I need another palette like I need a hole in my head. The other launch that was revealed, I think I forgot to talk about this in my last new makeup release video, but it's out now. This is from Deun Cosmetics, and it's the Spooky Frandoween collection, not palette, collection. So we have 2 palettes. Each palette is $39. We've got single press shadows for $14, wet liners $9 each, collection bundles, so 1 palette, 3 singles, and a liner is $81. 1 palette and 3 singles is $76. Your orders will ship in 2 to 7 business days. And this is a brand that's owned by a creator and Jones. I have purchased, I think, their last 2 palettes, and I thought they were really nice. But again, I'm trying to save money, and I've also been trying to update my wardrobe a little bit because I feel like the last 2 years I've been living in graphic tees and basically leggings. So I've been trying to invest in some pieces for my closet, trying to like spruce it up a little bit and try to give myself a little self-care with some wardrobe updates. So I did skip on this, but it looks beautiful. The palettes are perfectly spooky. We have one like cool tone palette. We've got one beautiful like mucky greens and purples and a little bit of orange and like a beautiful half multi-chrome shadow in the middle. So I'm super keen to see looks with this, and I hope to see some YouTube videos. I think my friend got this in PR. I think Heather has it, so I'm sure there'll be looks up, but I can't wait to see what she creates with this collection, but I am going to skip it for now. We also have a launch from Naturium. So this is the new Fido Glow Moody collection, and we've got some beautiful Moody shades. So you can get the 3 for $25.50, and we've got Ruby, Crimson, and Midnight. I did get their summer collection, and it's beautiful, but I'm definitely not going through these fast enough to justify buying another collection. Now, they did tell me, because I asked on Instagram if the summer collection was coming to Ulta, and they said no, it wasn't, that it was a website exclusive, but it did end up coming to Ulta, which I was kind of annoyed about because I did buy all 4 because I wanted free shipping. I know it's my toxic trait, but this time around, if anything, I'll buy 1 shade and I'll just wait to see if it comes to Ulta, and if it doesn't come to Ulta, it wasn't meant to be, and that's all right as well. Okay, so we finally got to see the inside of the Wicked Widow Beauty Tales of Terror Haunting palette. So I had talked about some of the other parts of this collection, but we got to see the reveal of the eyeshadow palette. It says it features 8 richly pigmented matte shades along with 7 stunning duochromes and multichromes. These colors are designed to evoke the chilling beauty, making your makeup experience both thrilling and expressive. Retails for $58. Use a code WICKED and get it for $52. So it'll be available on our site, as in their site, and Monolith Shop EU. Okay, so we have swatches here on a very light skin tone. I'm not really sure when this is launching or if other people are going to be swatching this. I have a feeling that we'll see more swatches, so I'm going to wait. Overall, I think the color story is stunning, but again, I'm trying to be good, so I'll probably pass on this. If they send it to me, of course, I will be very, very happy to try it out and give you guys my thoughts, but I haven't heard anything. So I'm just gonna go ahead and mention it to you guys in case you're interested in picking it up. I thought their last palette was really nice, the Crow palette. So, I mean, their last big launch was the Crow launch, so that palette was gorgeous. And so I wanted to mention this one too in case you were wondering about it. Now we have from Patrick Ta Beauty. These are some duos that I'm like a little bit low-key interested in, and I really don't need it, but we have the newest holiday launches, and it's these eyeshadow duos. I haven't seen anything about when these are launching or anything, but these look really sparkly and beautiful, and a lot of people are comparing them to the Pat McGrath duos, and I feel like I myself can't help it, and I feel like these ones just look so sparkly and perfect for the holidays that I could see myself picking one of these up over the Natasha Denona ones. Overall, I think I would like to pick up neither of those, like neither the Patrick's Ta ones or the Pat McGrath ones, but if I had to pick, like gun to my head, I would pick the Patrick Ta ones because they just look more festive. Speaking of Patrick Ta, I did forget to talk about these, I think, or maybe I did, I don't remember, but they launched the Major Volume Plumping Gloss Duo, so this is another part of the holiday collection. I have, I think, 1 or 2 shades of this in more neutral colors, and something about this packaging just makes you want this. I'm really interested in the deeper one, the set that contains For the Girls and Unavailable, but I know, like, in my heart that I will never wear these shades. Like, yes, they're cute, yes, they're fun, but I won't wear those shades. I already have a berry shade. I'm wearing a berry shade lip oil right now, and it's not a color I reach for all the time, so I really have no business buying more. So I'm gonna skip these. They're $39 for 2 lip products, and I do like the plumping glosses from Patrick Ta, but I don't need this, so I am gonna pass on it. We also have a bunch of stuff to talk about from the Sephora website. So one thing I wanted to mention to you guys is The Dior holiday collection, the Backstage collection, is available now on Sephora. I also started a little gift section, like the best gift sets. I have a link down below in case you guys want to shop. I just wanted to pick some of my favorite gift sets, some new holiday launches, and put it in one place in case you guys were wanting to like peruse, and I think it's organized really nicely too. So I had been eyeing this on the Dior website, and I was thinking of picking this up, but I think I saw Babs Beauty had purchased this, and she maybe kind of made me feel like I wasn't missing out by not picking this up. So I'm going to pass on it for now. They also have the eyeshadow palette, which for some reason is more appealing to me than the new Makeup by Mario one. But either which way, I'm going to pass on both of those things for now. I also forgot to talk about, with the launch of the eyeshadow palette, Mario is also launching Mini Sculpt and Pop on the Go duos. So I don't know if these are existing shades, but they're just mini sizes. But we've got a dark, a medium, and a light medium little duo that he's offering. So these are going to retail for $30, and I'm low-key curious to maybe try these. I don't know. I have tried the stick products in the past. Wasn't like super blown away, but I feel like it's been a while and I don't mind for 30 bucks. But again, I should probably just be practical and skip it because I have so much stuff that I would like to use a little bit more before the end of the year. We also have a new eyeshadow palette from Lawless. Honestly, I don't actually know if this is new or if it's the same palette, but they just like re-uploaded it on Sephora. But this is the Dreamy Dozen volume, I guess it says volume 2, talc-free eyeshadow palette. I feel like a lot of people really like the Lawless eyeshadow palettes because they're talc-free, because some people are sensitive. So I totally get that. Other than that, this palette is very neutral. Definitely not my scene, but I just wanted to mention it in case you guys were fans as well. The other thing that I wanted to talk about is this Westman Atelier brush set. I literally put it on my loves list just so we could talk about it. So this is a mini 9 petite piece brush collection, and it retails for $575. Everybody say it together now. $575. I think this costs just as much as the new camera that I got, which is so wild. So this says it's a highly coveted limited edition 9-piece set featuring travel-ready mini brushes handmade in Japan with luxurious, soft, cruelty-free bristles. So, hey, I mean, if you can treat yourself and if you can justify this, more power to you. There's a foundation brush, a liquid blender brush, a spot cheek brush, a blender brush, a baby blender brush, a powder brush, an eyeshadow brush too, and a lip brush. So, yeah, I mean, listen, it's a bougie brand. I get it. $575 makes me want to throw up a little bit, but I thought that we should chat about it. They definitely have some mini sets that are catching my eye. I would love to make a purchase from Westman Atelier. I also have a Sephora Rouge Reward that's burning a hole in my pocket, but I can't decide on what I want to try from them. So if you have any input, definitely let me know. Okay, so the thing I really wanted to talk to you guys about last week that I was literally kicking myself for forgetting to chat about is the Danessa Myrix Beauty Yummy Skin Forever Flush Lip and Cheek set. Now I have one of the flush lip and cheek shades. I think I have the shade Jubilee, and it's so beautiful. And I was totally on board to buy this, but I just filmed my Shop My Stash, and I was looking at my blush drawer, and I was honestly a little bit horrified at how much blush I have that I just don't use. And I get it, like, this is my job. My job isn't to use up my makeup, but I also couldn't help but feel a little bit bad that I hadn't gotten to a lot of these blushes, and so I talked myself out of it. I haven't talked myself back into buying this because I really truly just don't need it. I have these shades in other formulas. I have tried this formula, so there's no reason to buy more, but I have a feeling that I might get suckered in. I don't know. I've been staying as strong as I can, so I've passed on it for now. But $35 for 4 of those seems like a good deal. And some are new shades, some are existing shades. I think we had talked about it a little bit on another video, but now it's actually available on the Sephora site. So if you're shopping, if you're curating your loves list for the holiday season and the holiday sale, which is coming up at the start of November, then maybe consider adding this to your loves list, because I feel like it's a great way to try the product, especially since I think a full-size one of those is probably maybe a little bit less than this whole set. And in this case, you're going to get to try, you're going to get to try 4 shades for $10 more, because one full size is $25. So that's a fun set in my opinion. Okay, so it's going to be time for people that like, I'm assuming, anime to roast me. Please don't roast me if this is a video game and not anime. I guess, okay, let me just Google it really quick. It says it's based on League of Legends by Riot Games. Oh, I'll have to ask my husband about this, because I'm pretty sure he likes League of Legends. Okay, so it is a TV series. There's that. But basically, we have Fenty Beauty collabing with Arcane. Maybe it's a Netflix show. Listen, don't come for me. I barely have time to watch TV these days. But I feel like the whole internet just went nuts for this. So, Riot Games and Fenty Beauty's limited edition makeup collection based on the Arcane universe. This collaboration is part of the celebration of the global success of League of Legends and the popularity of the series. It includes a Diamond Bomb All Over Diamond Veil, Gloss Bomb Quad, the Arcane edition, full-size 4-piece Luminizer set, and maybe more. Oh, it's a China exclusive? Oh, okay. Well, I feel like I should probably read that part first. Don't know anything about this, but I feel like I've heard of League of Legends. Now I'm trying to think of who I know plays it. I feel like it's my husband, but now I don't know. He plays a lot of video games, okay? Does he know all the makeup that I use? Probably not. Oh my gosh. Okay, next we have from Dolly Beauty. They're launching lip products soon, or more lip products. So we have the high gloss lips. You can get each for $18 or a bundle for $48.60. High definition lip liners for $14. I really like Dolly's line. I feel like it looks very her. Of course, I'm not like a big Dolly Parton person, but I like that they're doing like a little bit. They're not trying to do too much, and the products seem very true to who they are. We do have a fragrance from Myrix, so this is inspired by the old world techniques and vintage notes. This concentrated extract melts into the skin for a pure scent that endures all day. Developed in Paris, it balances elements of old and new, as well as softness and depth. The bottle, inspired by modernist jewelry, the custom glass bottle is designed to sit comfortably in the palm of your hand. $92. Fragrance family is warm and spicy. Top notes are bergamot, pear, amberette, aldehydes. Heart is jasmine rose, orris, rosemary violet, and the bottom notes are vanilla, musk, and moss. I think this looks absolutely beautiful. I don't know how much I'm going to like the fragrance, but if I get a chance to smell it, I sure will. Okay, so I did see this new drop from Made by Mitchell. These look so beautiful. They're blushes, but they're called the Baked Luminous Blushes, and we've got some gorgeous shades. Some of them look like they would be highlighters for my skin tone, but some of the shades look really vibrant and gorgeous. So I'll just put them up here so you guys can see them, and I'm guessing they're launching soon, so you can check them out. Okay, friends, so that's gonna be it for today's new makeup releases. I have to get this video edited and ready to go for the morning, so I'm gonna keep it hopefully a little bit shorter, but I hope you guys enjoyed chatting with me. I feel like you guys are really enjoying new makeup releases these days, which makes me so happy because I do spend a lot of time putting this video together for y'all. So it's really encouraging to see that you guys are enjoying the video. Thank you so much for making it all the way to the end. As always, I just want to remind you guys that I do have my monthly giveaway linked down in the description box, and it's just a little way to say thank you for all the support. Always know that just watching your favorite YouTubers' videos all the way to the end is a free way to support. I know it's always fun when you guys use codes and links to shop. It really helps us out, and it doesn't cost you any extra if you are shopping. But if you're not shopping, a great way to support is to watch videos till the end, interact with the videos, share the videos, anything on Instagram, TikTok. If you want to email a link to your friend, like, that is so helpful. So I just want to take 5 seconds to say thank you so much to you guys. I hope you guys are having a wonderful fall season, and I will see you in another video very soon. Bye, friends!